Hi, welcome back again. This video is in continuation to the last one in the series. Till the last video, we created a game where our cat chases the balloon, and once it scores 10 points, there is an announcement message showing you have won the game. Now we are going to take it to the next level. We are going to split the game into two different levels. To achieve creation of levels, I'm going to do the following things. You can do it by following the steps in the sequence of what I'm going to do now. What we are going to do as the first step is we are going to introduce a variable called as time. Let's go to the variable logic block and create a variable by making use of make a variable option. Now type time here and click on OK. Our time variable gets created and replace the value 1 with this time variable, and also set the time variable to a default value of 3 seconds. Previously it was set to 1 second. Now we have to set a value to this time variable, and this in turn sets this wait block. Now to do that, pull this set my variable to 0 just before the forever block and select this drop down and select the time variable. Now we will be able to set time variable to a particular value. Let me change this to 3. Once the value is set to 3, this is the wait time for every balloon appearing seconds. So what happens? Effectively, for every 3 seconds, the balloon moves to a random position. So this is going to give us a lot of time to move our mouse and catch the balloon. So this will relatively be playing the level 1 of the game. What we are going to do next is identify at what time the level 1 completes and the game progresses to level 2. This we are going to achieve by introducing one more if condition in between the already existing two conditions. So to do that, go to the control logic, select the if block and add it inside between these two if condition. If this does not allow insertion, insert it covering the if condition that is appearing second, and then later remove the inner if condition by selecting, holding and dragging it outside, and this time you can drop it below the second if condition. This condition is empty now, so there is no check performed here. So what we are going to do is we are going to check if our score becomes equal to 10 and level 1 completes. We are going to perform two different checks in this condition. I'm going to repeat, we are going to perform two different checks. Let's see what are those two different checks. To perform two checks, I'm going to make use of an operator. That operator is called as AND operator. Now pull this AND operator and then put it inside. So to put it inside, when I bring it closer, you will be able to see a white box highlight. Once you see the white box, release your mouse and that will go and snap there. After having two different conditions here, we have to fill both the condition 1 and 2. The first condition, I am going to check if my score is equal to 10. So again, I am going to add a similar one like how we are able to see in the third if condition. So I can go again to the operator's logic, take the equal operator, drag it and put it inside the first condition. Now here I am going to again fill with the score variable. So go back to the variables logic, take the score variable and put this inside. And this condition is going to check for the first 10 score points. And also I am going to change for the game completion to 20 scores, so that from the points 0 to 10 the game is going to be level 1, and from the points 10 to 20 the game is going to be level 2. Once level 2 is completed, this particular condition will match because our score would have come equal to 20. And then I would have changed the background to you have won the game, I will play the music and then I will stop all the scripts. This is same as what we have seen in the previous lesson. Now let's see what are the options remaining yet to be completed. Now here I have to update the second condition. The second condition here is introducing the level tracking variable. To track our levels, I am going to create one more variable. Make a variable, create that variable name as level, L-E-V-E-L, click on OK. Now once the variable is created, I can add a similar condition here. So go back to the operators, use the equal operator, drag it and then put it inside here. Now again inside this circular or a spherical shape, I am going to insert my level variable. So drag the level variable and put this inside. Now what this level variable should be compared against? This should be compared against if my level variable is 0, only then this condition should be executed. Why am I having this level variable? Because this condition is present inside a forever loop. What is meant by forever loop? This will be repeated continuously from top to bottom. This will start here, execute till down and then go back, come down, and this will be repeated again and again. In this case, if my score comes equal to 10, then this will get stuck here. Every time this condition will keep on executing. But I don't want to happen that. I want this to execute only once, and that is why I'm having a level equals to 0. Now let's set the level variable to 0 in the first place. So here itself I will set my level variable to 0. I'm going to drag set level to 0 from the left side and put it here. Once this is set to 0 and our condition matches in this place, what I will do is change my level value by 1, so that the next time even if my score is 10, then this condition will not be executed. Even if my score gets equal to 10, since I have already updated my level variable by value 1, this condition will fail and this will not enter inside. So this will again go back and keep on monitoring if the cat is touching the balloon or not. So this monitoring will happen only if there is a level variable present. And once we meet the criteria of level progression, we will change this level by 1, and also we will insert our backdrop. To insert a backdrop, I am going to show a message level 2 is starting. So effectively I need a backdrop for level 2. So for creating a level 2 backdrop, click on the backdrops image and then you will be able to see the backdrops here. We already have one additional backdrop for the game completion. Now I want one more backdrop for level 2 progress. To achieve that, right click and then select duplicate. You will have the backdrop number as 3 and also backdrop number as 2. Select the backdrop number, click on the text here and double click inside. So all the text will get selected. Now type level space 2. Once you have completed typing it, click on outside of this window, then it will appear here. Now go inside, select the corner of this box and drag it. Once you drag it, ensure it is at the center of the screen and then you can go back and see the backdrop number 3 message is correct. You have won the game. Still it is correct. Right now we have 3 different images. The first is backdrop number 1, that is empty. We have backdrop number 2, which is informing level 2, and backdrop number 3, you have won the game. Now we are going to make use of all of these 3 backdrops. Now go back to the code window and click on the balloon, and in this place we have once the game begins by clicking the green flag, backdrop is 1. So we are switching to backdrop 1. And after this, we have the level 1 completion. So this is score equals 10 and level equals to 0. Here I am going to insert the level 2 backdrop. So click on the looks, select switch backdrop to, and click on this drop down button. Click on the name backdrop 3. You will be able to see a drop down coming down. In this, select backdrop 2. Now hold the one end. Choose the left end of this switch backdrop to block. Hold it, drag it, and then put it below change level by 1. That's all. Once you put it here, our backdrop will now switch to level 2 image. After that, also make sure we are doing the necessary change for the level 2 thing. We are going to reduce our wait time for the balloon. Now our balloon is waiting for 3 seconds to shift. We are going to reduce it to 0.5 seconds. So 3 divided by 0.5, that is going to be equal to 6. Meaning for every 3 seconds, 6 different random positions our balloon is going to move. And this is going to make our game a little difficult. That is the objective for level 2 also. So I am going to click on the variables and set level 2 0. Drag that block and then put it below switch backdrop 2. Now change this level variable to time variable and change the value to 0.5. Right? After doing this, go to control logic, select wait 1 second. Pull that and put it below the set time to 0.5. You can wait for as long as you want. I'll put it 2 seconds here. After that, again go back to the looks logic, select the switch backdrop to, put it below the wait 2 seconds. Now change this backdrop 2 to backdrop 1 again, so that I have the default backdrop again. Okay. After this, this is going to come out of this if logic, and this forever loop is going to repeat again and again. Now this is again going to monitor. My first condition is going to monitor if the cat is touching the balloon or not. The second condition has already become failed because my level variable has become 1 and the score is already 10. So both the conditions are not matched, so this condition will not execute. Only the third condition has a chance of becoming true. Here the score, only if it equals to 20, this will get executed. But in this case, the score, if it has still not reached 20, this will also not execute and will again go back to top and again monitor if the cat is touching the balloon. This is the flow of this particular program. Okay. Now what I am going to do is, I am going to make a small correction. If score equal to 20, inside this switch backdrop to backdrop number 3, because we have updated the backdrops, so this has to become backdrop number 3. Yes, this is it. We have completed, and now let's click on the green flag and make sure the game is working correctly. Click on the green flag and my balloon has appeared. I'm going to move my mouse and keep searching for the balloons. And once I hit the score 10, my background has changed to level 2. It stayed for 2 seconds and moved ahead. Again, if I'm going to see, my balloon is now moving at a faster rate, and as long as I don't touch the balloon, my score does not increase. So if I go and search the balloon and hit it, my score progresses to 20. You have won the game message appears. The audio of the victory message plays. I have a music of drum, it plays, and then game comes to a halt. And these are the final values of the variables what you will be able to see. And this is how you have to create multiple levels, and you can also try out with different levels, different backdrops, and create more options. We'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.